So here's a quick summary of Paper 1, Section 8, Active Citizenship. Now, a citizen is someone who has the rights to participate in a range of social processes and have the rights as a British citizen. An active citizen is someone who takes their knowledge, their skills, their understanding to participate fully in society and social processes, ultimately with the aim of bringing about change. This can be done in two ways. Formal action, which is joining political parties, participating in votes and elections, or running as an election candidate. Informal action often involves supporting campaigns, participating in protests or demonstrations. Within all of this, we also need to recognise that Britain is a democracy and it's a system of government where citizens have the right to vote, take part in elections and have their say. Now, how can a citizen bring about change? This can be done in a number of ways. They could join pressure groups and help them campaign. They could join a political party with a particular background or viewpoint on how society should work. They can stand for election. They can campaign via petitions, letter writing, taking part in a march. Or they can act as lobbyists and lobby for MPs or governments to take action and support a cause. These actions can be seen as direct actions, which involve, can be non-violent or violent, and often targets groups of people, property, and is a direct form of participation in campaigns. Indirect action is often the supportive role, so that could be signing petitions, creating or lobbying on behalf of a pressure group, and again it's a less direct form of taking action for a cause. Now, there are lots of different ways you can take action. So you can, as I said, lobby, where you try to persuade a politician or some group to take action in support of your agenda. Petitions might be getting people to sign their name and again collecting enough signatures to show there is a number of people supporting this action. E-petitions are pretty much the same, but they're online, and again they can spread very, very quickly and get names very, very quickly if they go viral. Campaigning is just the process of taking part in an action. Demonstrations would be protests, marches, which again are quite good for showing the support of a group and it's almost like a show of strength. Participation is taking part in something. Leafleting is where you will distribute printed materials or electronic materials to raise awareness. Boycotting is where you refuse to buy a product, use a service because of the company's practices, and it's a form of protest. Trade union action is where unions or organisations work on behalf of workers to campaign for their rights and protect their interests. And fundraising is raising money for your charity or your organisation. Now, a pressure group is a slightly different way of taking action. Now, a pressure group is a group of citizens who join together to bring about change and they believe in a cause. These can be insider groups where they work with those in power and they work within government, so the British Medical Association. They might be outsider groups who have no real contact with the power or the political system and they work outside of it seeking change, such as Fathers for Justice. The methods used by pressure groups are like the methods of any way of taking action: lobbying, boycotting, leafleting, demonstrations, but also using celebrity support and media promotions. The target group are the people who are being targeted by a pressure group, the people who are being influenced or trying to get them to make a change. So pressure groups or target groups. So these target groups can be MPs, councillors, local politicians, any group who might be receptive to your influence and your ideas and be able to make change. Now, what makes a successful campaign? Now, successful campaigns attract a lot of media attention, public attention. They cause people to support and join the cause. It might raise financial support, get media attention. And the methods obviously really key in how much support an action raises. So, for example, the recent Extinction Rebellion, some of the sort of action to disrupt train transport sent the wrong message. It affected the wrong people. People who are using trains are kind of on the right side of causing or reducing global change by using public transport, and they were negatively affected by the campaign. And last but not least, there's obviously some recent examples of successful campaigns. We've had Jamie Oliver with his sugar tax campaign, his healthy school dinners. So he's had a lot of campaigns that have caused the government to change the food advice or food provision in schools. Junior doctors also had a successful protest, again disagreeing against the treatment, the hours, and their obviously forcing them to work for sort of quite low pay. So again, this was a successful campaign because they received extra funding for unsociable hours, and it will eventually be removed. So this was another successful campaign. And there we have it. So active citizenship summed up in just over 5 minutes. Feel free to take a screenshot of this screen here as a little revision resource, and thanks for watching.